Hi y'all, it's Nisi from Ivum Tarot, here with a card pool. I know life is crumbling beneath our actual feet as we speak, and we're probably experiencing a lot of anxiety about both our personal or internal worlds as well as our external. So let's see where we can get some guidance, okay? Oh my god, this is getting real, okay? Okay, so where should we be heading or prioritizing? What is our path? The village. Like you'd think I planned this. Your focus is the village. Your focus is where the greater focus should be, but it's not. So in order to not lose your mind, to not sink into depression, to not just fail to see anything but the futility of it all, get involved in your community. Like, for real. Do you have a skill that somewhere in your neighborhood, it could be appreciated or accepted or needed? Do you know your neighbors? If something, like, do you know your neighbors? If you don't know your neighbors, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to get to know your neighbor. Go introduce yourself. Get to know the resources of your immediate surroundings. Whether that's literally like your street, your block, your neighborhood, the sector of the city itself, the region, like start getting very familiar with the give and take. What can you give? If needed, what could you take? Okay. What are aspects that may be difficult? Okay. That may make this a difficult time. Aside from the obvious, of course. Okay, so 8 of Cups. So you're going to be wanting to walk away, to leave behind, to disengage, to even in a lot of ways deflect, not introspect. This is a heavy time for many people, and as much as you're capable of participating in the catharsis for others or how to attain your own catharsis, just don't drown in all this. Don't try and walk away or avoid this. It's unavoidable. This is why you want to go in instead of retreating. What's an assistance or support? So the Seeker of Pentacles, which for this deck is the Page of Pentacles. So we're learning. So the Page of Pentacles talks about scholarship, student skill development. What you should be doing is anything that you know how to do better. Okay, so if you have skills that, again, can be applicable somewhere in your vicinity, but you're not a professional, assuming you don't need like a certificate or, some kind of a license, like, you're not going to just go out and be a nurse unless you already are a nurse, okay? But there's a whole swath of things that you can do and that can be done that don't require, official certificates or anything like that. So develop the skills because they're going to be necessary, I promise. And then what is the incentive for doing all of this? Got the thread. So this is basically the concept where you are beginning a larger conversation in the form of participating in your community, with your community, being a part of your community, skill development, skill building, not walking away, not retreating, so you are in the moment constructing, an entire way of being in alignment with this life that you're occupying. This is heavy. It will remain heavy, but there are periods of lightness, and those are created by the connections and interactions that we have in our intentional, in our intentional days. So, you got this.